Right, it's okay. Apple. There's an apple here. Okay, and then I would say there is also no apple here.
Yeah, makes me crazy.
And it's because if I bite it, I finish it, then no cell, no apple.
But you experience the taste.
You just change the apple. You only change the apple. If you bite it, there's still apple, but it's now it's changed.
Very good. The forms is changing all the time. But we ordinary people, we limited our concept of the phenomena of things, okay, based on, especially on the shape, okay. Let me move on, okay. For example, okay, because of impermanence, we come to the second Dharma seal. That means there is no self, okay, no independent self. For example, body, okay. In Taiwan, we have a passport, and then we have to change our passport every 10 years. And then I just changed my passport last month. And then when I took a picture to replace the old one, yeah, I couldn't accept the fact that I changed so much. But it's a fact. I have to accept it. Okay, so the change in me within 10 years shocked me, but it's a fact that I changed. And so therefore, the JG 10 years ago is so different from J. Very, very different, you know. 10 years ago, I'm very beautiful. And then, so it changed. Okay? And then wealth. I told you, I stay in Taiwan, I stay in Hong Kong, and I stay in the States. And the money, the value of the money changes. Okay? It's so different. Okay? And then the fame, okay? A lot of people know me in Taiwan, but in Hong Kong, only very few people know me. In the States, I'm nobody. Couldn't accept it. I'm nobody. Okay, it changed. So me, Jueji, is changing all the time. Okay, okay. In different conditions, under different conditions, change. Yeah, the different me there. Okay, so nothing in the world is unchanging. Okay, and nothing in the world is immune to decay. That means, for example, the flower will wither, okay, like that. So, and people, we are aging, right? Okay. And then nothing arises or exists independently. This is how it explained no self. Okay, you cannot just exist there all by yourself. Okay, you have to combine all the conditions. And the third one, nirvana, is perfect peace. Okay? What is that? Okay? We said that in Buddhist teaching, some people told me it is wisdom and it is compassion, right? And then we have to balance, okay? The perfect balance of wisdom and compassion is what we call nirvana. Okay? I found this is the best definition that I want. Because in Buddhism, in learning Buddhism, we say that, oh, we have to learn the sutras, we have to learn the teaching. Okay? But at the same time, we also want to cultivate ourselves. But what is a better way to balance both? You may answer me. The middle path, of course. The middle path. What is the middle path? The balance of wisdom and compassion. Okay?
Isn't nirvana the extinguishing of craving and the suffering? The extinction of suffering?
Right. Nirvana, yes. Yes. And then how do you get rid of all the suffering? You need wisdom. Right? You need wisdom. And then we understand that life goes on. we understand that all beings, they are interrelated. Okay, this is a very, all beings are interrelated. This is a very fundamental teachings of the Buddha. So we are all related. Okay, yes?
Isn't it our Buddha nature?
Yes.
It's the same.
Right, right. And so that when we think of the victims in Japan, they suffer. We suffer, right? When you read the news, when you read the news, you suffer, right? You have compassion. There, when you see that they become homeless, then immediately it comes to you. Oh, it's suffering, right? You have that kind of feeling. That we all human beings, we have that kind of mind that you can experience, you feel how others feel. Okay?
On
Yes?
that subject, how do you have compassion? Okay, I'll speak in the first person. Let's say, I can have compassion for people who I had hated, right? I get over it, and I do have compassion, but they don't in return accept, or they want to still be that way.
Yeah, this is
So,
very.
then I suffer. So how do you
This is
eliminate that
very-
cycle?
Yeah.
What did you say? They don't accept you, even though you have compassion?
I have compassion, but like, it's like, I
You
mean,
don't know really what is going on in their world, but they have to find out. But you pray or you chant or you pass that kind of merit to them that someday they'll gain the wisdom. At the same time, you have no hate and you just move on and just kind of be at peace
Very
with
good.
it. Their suffering is attachment to their anger.
Very good.
okay.
Very good. Give her a hand. Okay, so in learning Buddhism, one thing, okay, very important, you keep in mind that everything starts from ourselves. Okay, suffer arises from ourselves. Okay, the mind that needs others to treat us well comes from ourselves. And then what we just say that the Dharma, three Dharma seal, second Dharma seal, there is no such thing called independent self. There is no self. And then we attach to that. See how silly we are, right? We attach that self because we want that self to be protected. Okay? And then I just say that how to get rid of that attachment. If you always attach to that, then you will have that fear, fear. Right? Remember, at the very beginning of the class, we fear, we are afraid because we have attachment. Attached to what? The self. Okay? And then we have a mind that you always want people to treat you good. And then when you treat others good, you want that goodness back to you. Okay?
Well, at least not bad.
But because no self, so you cannot control that. Okay, everything is sanskara. Okay, it's changing all the time. Okay, and then so, yeah, life goes on. Okay, with great wisdom, one does not cling to birth and death. Okay, if you come to the English Buddhism class regularly, by and by you will learn. Okay? Do not cling to birth and death. Once you cling to that, you attach to that self. You want to protect yourself. And then suffering arises. So you need great wisdom, okay, to get you out of that attachment to the concept of life and death. Life and death. Okay? Nirvana is no life, no death. Okay? And then very important is compassion. You treat others good, and then you want that goodness to come back to you, or at least not treat you too bad. But here it says that do not even attach to or cling to nirvana, to that peace. Because you attach to that, you want the peace, but you can't get that, and then again you suffer. Okay, so great compassion is that do not cling to even nirvana. Okay. Then you will ask me, so why we are here? Okay. So in my teaching today, I told you about come and see. The Buddha invites you to come and see. I also invite you to Xifang Temple to come and see, because we want to have right view, okay? And we want to see with the right view. We want to see the three Dharma seals correctly. What are the three Dharma seals? Everything is impermanent. Number two, second seal, that there is no independent self. Number three, peace is perfect nirvana, right? We want that peace, but we need what? We need great compassion and great wisdom. Okay? So this is the last slide. Okay? Come and see yourself. Okay? That is my teaching today, and then I hope you follow it. And my teaching comes from Master Xing Yun's book, the very first chapter, only part of the chapter. And if you would like to buy this book, you can. We have a lot of copies here, and it's $16. Yeah, one copy. You can have that.
Name
and
of the book?
Name of the book? The name of the book is Opening the Mind's Eye. Okay? So my teaching today is come and see. Use your mind's eye to see. Okay? Open your mind's eye. And by yourself, I hope you read this book and open your mind's eye. And hopefully, in future, if I'm invited again by Venerable Yishen, then I will be more than happy to come back to you and then continue this book, the teaching in this book. And we will have about 10 minutes break, and then please move to the main shrine for meditation class.
Ming has asked me to post something on the blog about today's class, so I hope all of you are aware of the blog, and this is the address, and go there and post any comments or insights you've had today or questions you might have today, just to start a discussion. And again, I'll put something up from the today's lecture, maybe focus on questions. So thank you.